I used to scroll TikTok for 6 hours a day 3 years ago, and I hated my life. I hated my life doing that. I wasted so many hours going from video to video and I achieved nothing. I'm hoping what I've said doesn't sound like you, because if you're a young man watching this, you have far better things to be doing. I don't want you to waste as much time as I did, and I want to make it my mission to help you become a better, more improved version of yourself. I want you to quite literally break free from this modern day addiction, which is causing you to lose your time and your energy. I want you to conquer the challenges in your life. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining why scrolling TikTok isn't even helping you. I'm then going to be telling you about how you can take active steps to move away from this modern day plague. If you like this video or find it interesting, make sure you like and subscribe to show your support, as it really helps the channel out. It also helps my content get to the right people who need to hear this message. Now that's out of the way, let me begin the video. Before I give you the reasons as to why TikTok isn't helping you, I just want you to think about something. Just pause the video and think about how many people you know actually use TikTok. Friends, family members, how many people do you know who actually use TikTok? What you'll realize is that every single person you know, friend, family member, has this app. And I think it's important we quantify how many people actually use this app, because what I'm going to say in this video will quite literally change your perspective on the app forever. It'll make you question why you even have it in the first place. Reason number one is most of the content is degenerate. You know that. You know that most of the content you see is degenerate, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, it's just another guy saying how degenerate the video is. It's not only degenerate, but there's also small little nuggets of videos that are actually surprisingly good. Like from what I've seen and from what my friends have said, they've said, oh, TikTok's useful for this and this. And that's the danger of the algorithm. That's the danger of the platform, because you scroll for hours, right? And not only do you scroll for hours, but you find bad videos, bad video. And then you see a good video, right? It's teaching you something informative, how to improve your sleep, how to have your diet, a good diet, right? Like you might even see the Instagram, like cutting boards with the steak and the avocado on it, right? And you think, oh, I'm learning something. That's the danger of the algorithm, and that's the danger of the platform. Because I think that if TikTok was purely just degenerate and we just didn't enjoy scrolling on it, surely we'd all delete it, right? That's all something we can agree on. That if TikTok was bad, you delete it and I delete it and everything would be fine. Like there's a ratio of 80% of the content being bad and 20% of the content being good. And most people see the apple, not the worm. They don't see the worm feeding around inside the apple and eating it out. That's not pause. The worm inside the apple eating it. And this is the thing, right? The worst part about this is then people, including me, I did this before, you start subconsciously or consciously believing that TikTok's okay or it's good, which is the worst thing that you could basically deal with, because you're basically shifting your beliefs and your mindset to thinking that an application's good, even though it really isn't. It's horrible. If you think I'm bluffing or you don't believe me, just think about this question and answer it in your head. What video is more likely to come up on your For You page? A video that has millions of likes but is degenerate, or a video that has a few thousand likes but is genuinely informative and is like 3 minutes long? You know the answer, and I know it too. So that's number one. Number one is the unexpected, unpredicted basis of the algorithm and how it makes most people cope really, really hard. So reason number two is that you become a worse person with or without you realizing it. Like it's just a subconscious thing that happens where you just become a worse overall human being. Like you fry your dopamine receptors a lot. Whether you like to believe it or not, you genuinely can't control what comes up on your For You page. And I think that's obvious. But certain people have the belief that they can because they can just click not interested. That doesn't work. And that is a very hard way people cope. And that's another dangerous part of the app, is that you think you have control when you don't. You think you have control over what you see and how much time you spend when you really, really don't. You can't control what comes up on your For You page, and you can't control the types of content you genuinely see. And to add to that, right, content is just so brain rot. Like it's the most brain rot content I've ever seen or heard of. I remember my mate had his phone and he was on TikTok and he was just like, oh, Ryan, come and look at this. So I looked on his phone and it's just the most random stuff. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but there's just the most random stuff. Like, I remember seeing this specifically. There was just like this one video that was actually genuinely good. Like, it was a gym video and it was speaking about how you can hit protein better. And it genuinely was okay. But then the next video was the most random, obsolete thing I've ever seen. It was like some rat spinning and it was the most weird audio. Like, it's the most crazy, like the strangest audio. I'm basically going to try and put an example of an audio up so you get an idea of what I mean. But it's just like, yeah. Like some random thing like a dog barking or like some random sound effect can get millions of views, and it's quite literally just brain rot, so it doesn't help you. Another reason as to why you become a worse person is because you just start to adopt the mannerisms, speech patterns, and social mannerisms of just the people you're watching, right? It's always low quality people on TikTok, in my opinion. There's always like the occasional good influencer, but most of them are just losers, in my opinion. Like, they genuinely don't help most people, and they just have abnormal social mannerisms that just make you worse as human beings. Like, it's just, the state of social media right now is horrible. And if you can agree, I just really think we can both unanimously think about how bad it is. TikTok in specific is used to just promote bad habits and degeneracy. Like, it's just so bad, and I really hate it. And the worst part about investing into lower quality influencers is that you genuinely start to form some level of connection with them. Like subconsciously, your brain starts to associate a level of connection with this random person through a screen that doesn't care about you and doesn't even know you. Understand that the influencer you're watching, they don't care about you. You're just a number on a screen. You're just a metric. They don't give a fuck about you. Short form content captures your attention, and then you just become a complete utter sheep. Like, you're just a sheep like everyone else who just goes around saying random audios. Like, this is another thing I've realized, is that in school you just see the most random things. Like, for example, I remember the other day I was walking to my lesson, and you just have random kids like 11, 12, 13 years old just walking around screaming random audios from TikTok of where they've heard, like Skibbity Riz. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I know it's gonna sound weird, but like, what is a Skibbity? Like, it's just weird. Like, I genuinely just think that it's just so stupid. Now, three is just something that you can admit, and it's that you intrinsically know TikTok isn't good for you. You intrinsically know that you're wasting time, you're losing progress, and you're genuinely just degenerating. I'm speaking for your internal thoughts right now. I'm speaking for you. You genuinely know TikTok's bad for you, yet you haven't decided to delete it, and yet you haven't decided to move on from the app and move on to something that's going to genuinely benefit your life and actually going to move mountains for you in the future. You haven't had anyone clarify this belief to you because it's something that no one talks about. No one's in the space basically telling you that TikTok's bad, and no one has as much of a hatred to it as much as I do. And I think that sometimes having a hatred towards something that is bad is a good thing. Like, we genuinely need to have this passion and this hate for apps that genuinely aren't moving our lives forward. We need to have powerful resentment, like testosterone-like energy towards things that aren't good for us, and we need to just move on and become better people. And three is just you knowing that intrinsically is bad for you, and you intrinsically knowing it's not helping you. So this leads on to the actionable step, and I'm guessing you already know what it is because you want me to tell you this, and you, in your mind, you're thinking, I know exactly what he's about to say. And it's delete your account, delete the app, and never look back. It's the only option. It is the only option. And I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why it's the only option. Also, if you're a business owner or you're doing some form of content, then I think it's okay. If you're using TikTok for business purposes or you're genuinely uploading content to help other people, I think that's okay. But if you're not, what is the point? Like, genuinely, why using TikTok? If you're not using it for business, if you're not making money off of it, if it's not genuinely benefiting you, and don't cope, it genuinely isn't benefiting you, then why are you using it? Why are you using it? So you know what the right answer is. Delete TikTok and never look back. Again, delete your account. I always hear people say, I'm deleting the app. That never works. Delete your account and never look back. And if you basically just go to settings, you go to the account thing, privacy, you delete your account and you enter it sends you a 4-digit PIN. Delete your account and never look back, please. Like, I promise you, doing this one thing out of every single video I've made so far will absolutely change your life. If you're going to delete one social media platform forever, and I'd have to like bet millions on it that it will change your life, it would be TikTok. If you remove TikTok from your life, just TikTok, not any other platform, your life will improve dramatically and you'll genuinely find so much more peace and freedom. Everything you want is on the other side of deleting TikTok, in my opinion. You uncover way more about yourself and you genuinely just become a new layer of yourself. Like, the old layer of you dies. Like, it fizzes away and it like disappears because you're this new, strong version of yourself, right? You delete the old version of yourself by deleting TikTok, and it's just a disgusting app. And you're probably in your mind thinking, what about what my friends will say and what other people will say? First and foremost, let me just clarify. Most people won't even notice at all if you delete TikTok. No one will notice, and not only will no one notice, no one will care, right? No one will care or no one will notice if you delete TikTok. So make sure you do it, because first and foremost, no one will care. And second off, if they do care, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if they care? Who are they? Right? They might be your friends, but if they're genuinely having a go at you for becoming a better person and moving away from bad habits, are they really your friend? Think about it. If you're trying to move away from bad habits and they're trying to pull you back in, that is not a friend. That's like an enemy. That's like an op. You don't want to have them around. You just want to move away from them and steer away from them. So just to summarize, You know what the right answer is. Delete TikTok, never look back. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment down below saying how much this video has helped you. Remember, I really want you to improve your life. I really want that more than anything, and I want you to win, because behind all these addictions, behind all these modern day plagues, is everything you've been searching for. But before I leave, always remember, always strive for excellence, because great things will come your way.